Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, when I say live, what I mean is that I'm recording myself right now in real time, seeing information, seeing the data for the very first time. In other words, I don't know what's coming next. So if you are looking for a trade recap or a video where somebody's talking to you with hindsight in their favor, this won't be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, raw, nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, then this will be a video for you. So markets just opened up here. As you see, this candle here starting to move around. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording software for now, and we'll see if any sort of as I talk though, interesting level to keep an eye on right there, that trend line. And then we have kind of a secondary trend line right there. So yeah, let's see. In fact, I like that quite a bit. We'll see if the price can come back down to it. Although very, very choppy right now. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, if 168 wants to come into play, then I could potentially be interested in it. But we'll have to see if it does actually want to come into play or if it's going to actually now bounce. So I'll go ahead and pause for now. Well, I was watching Tesla, but just couldn't take that down through those trend lines. It was already so overextended. And in hindsight, I would have been just fine. But yeah, hindsight wise, that's a lot easier to go about it. But yeah, crazy move up, came down here, got overextended, came down to those trend lines, continued to get even more extended as it went down through those supports. So just not a setup that I, want to take. Now, if I was, if I already had a cushion, if I was already green on the day, then okay, there's always a little bit of wiggle room in that regard, but that's not the case right now. I have not made any trades. Market's been open 12 minutes, so somewhat quiet out there, but maybe something's coming up here on DLTR. Let's see. Yeah, potentially up around the 152.50 mark. So I could see maybe being interested up around there. In fact, let me throw out an order at 152.50, see if it wants to come up there and fill me on a back test. Could be interested at 151 though, too, if it does not want to go up and fill. So if this thing comes down to 151, I will be interested. In at 151. So let's see if this thing wants to come back down here. I am short, meaning I want to see prices go down. So if they go up, that means I lose money. Love the setup here. Just a question of does it want to roll back over. Not the fastest of movers, but still got enough volume to make a potentially worthwhile trade. So 151 definitely being very stubborn right now. I will go ahead and pause. I'm not going to make you sit through who knows how long of a consolidation. Again, because this is live. Don't know what's coming next. So maybe it's about to move right now. Maybe it's going to take a while, but I'll keep you updated on it. But I will pause the software for now. Okay, sitting right up by my stop loss, coming back down maybe. And now it's a question of if it comes back down to 151, would I want to add? And the answer to that question is yes, I would. If 151 wants to come back into play at this point. But I'm not out of the woods yet at all. Could still be looking at a potential stop. But we'll see if it does want to come back down. But right now, just a waiting game to see if this thing does want to resume its move back in the downwards direction. But I will pause. Whoop. All right, I will go ahead and pause. Okay, maybe 151 is coming into play. Trying to watch the level 2s here. I am interested in adding, but again, wanna well, came down, now bouncing back up, so that's not good at all. That's not good. That is not good. Got to get out. All right, took a loss on that one. Came back down. Well, I guess I'll look at it on the bright side. I'm glad I didn't add because I would have been totally suckered in. But did roll back over, and then you saw it completely bounced right back up. So disappointing, but at some point you just got to wave that white flag. I still do like it. It's just a question of just didn't quite work out. 152, yeah. All right, I will go ahead and pause. All right, going to go ahead and get short here. 152 DLTR. I think my timing was just a bit off on that first trade. Still think that this thing does want to roll back over. So again, in short at 152. So let's see if this thing does want to come back down. I will go ahead and pause for now. Once again, 152 getting knocked on. Broken and drops a penny to 151.99. Not what I was wanting to see, but we'll see if the level 2s can open back up here. But for such a big break to then drop down. All right, there's a little bit more of a move. Then I couldn't even get out. Let's see if it wants to maybe try to make a move here. Big volume on this candle. Watching 167 here, 50 on Tesla. In at 167.54. Nice little bear pennant here. So just a question of can it push down through it? So there's the push down. Now let's see some more momentum show up here. Trying to take off some down there at 75. Well, geez, I can't even get out now. Come on. Maybe I'll add those back in at 166.75. because I wanted to try to get out down around that area and I couldn't quite do it. So yeah, if this thing comes down to 166.75, I'm going to look to add those back in. And watching 166.75. Definitely a key level here. Watching closely. Oh, too slow. But let's see if we can get down through this area. Good. We're at lows here, so it very well could double bottom. So I need to take off a couple or 100 more here. Frustrating that I was too slow to add back those 100, but it is what it is. But right now, again, it could very well double bottom, but I want to hang on to some just in case it doesn't double bottom and if it keeps dropping. So let's see if it does want to come down. No, once again tried, so took off 50 more there. Again, very overextended, could be doubling bottom, could be double bottoming here. So I'll just call it good. So got a little bit back, and yeah, that move there, it started to act strong. So like I said, I got out of 100 just in case. Then when it came back down, I did want to add those back in. And as you saw, I was a bit too slow with it. But I'll take it. And look at NVIDIA. Look at that. Look at that. And this is why you got to be disciplined. Although I will say, let me get that alerted. You got it, yeah. I mean, if you would have gone short there and then held, I mean, look at this thing just grinding against you. And wouldn't you know it? DLTR 150. This one has not really been my friend, so I probably should stay away from it, but that is a good setup. I'll get alerted maybe just in case somebody else. And if familiar, I do offer a private trading community, so that's when I say make an alert, that's who I'm alerting this stuff to. And yeah, this is what I was referring to on Tesla, a double bottom possibility, and that's exactly what happened here. So I'm glad I got out, played that last part right to hop out where I did. Gave it a chance to get down through 166, but it's now completely turned around. So, but overall, good trade, especially what was compared to what was being. Wow, NVIDIA. Look at that. Unbelievable. All right, I will pause. All right, going to hop in here. Oh, there we go. 154.50 in. A lot of strength, but this thing you got to think he's going to want to at least take some sort of break. So let's see if it does want to come back down. Starting to make a bit of a move. Oh, so strong. Oh, so strong. So hopping out there. Those ones you got to be very careful because you are playing with fire or was playing with fire. And yeah, I don't want to get burned. I gave that thing maybe even, I could see if you want to argue. Clay, you probably gave that thing even a little too much time to make a move, given how strong that trend has been. And I would say, I'm not going to 100% agree with you, but I 100% can understand where you're coming from there because, yeah, that I was definitely borderline there, maybe giving it too much time. But, yeah. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. But still, I made a quick $40 on there. But, again, that's I'll go back to it real quick. So that's exactly what I meant heading back. Although I will say that if 154.35 comes back into play again, could be interesting, but again, one of those where you got to be very careful. What would be even more interesting is if it can break above 155, hit, I don't know, let's call it 155.50-ish. Like I said, it's still looking very interesting right here. It's just, oh, wow, this is, I could always do it with just smaller share size just in case. But it's just, yeah, so strong. I'm gonna, well, now if this thing goes back up and then comes back down again, then at that point you have to take that setup. All right, I will pause. And that's why I'm glad I held off, because you can see right there, came up, and especially that first trade. So which is why I was telling you, I understand your point completely. If you would have argued that I was playing with fire too much, gave it too much time to make the move. I hear ya. Still interesting though about 154.50. Could that be an area to get short? And I do like it because that was a breakout move that is apparently failing right now in a very overextended atmosphere. Yeah, if this wants to go green again, hit 154.85, then come back down, I'd be interested. So putting that requirement may cause me to miss a trade, but that's just what I feel most comfortable with. All right, so there's 154.50. Could have been in there. But like I said, I want to see it hit. All right, I'll pause. Okay, I forgot this was going. It's 2:30 now. Have not been by the computer. Just got back doing from errands. And what am I even down? I know I'm down, but let's see. Down 194 with commissions. I don't know. Let's call it $200. So whatever, it is what it is. Considering how garbage of a market this was, I'll take it. Nothing that can't be wiped away in a single trade. So it is what it is. And I don't really. Oh yeah, DLTR was I think the first trade. Then I made a couple others and. I guess I could look here. Did I take twice on DLTR? No, just that once, right? Or no. I did a couple, but that's right. Then the second one I just hopped out because it didn't seem like it was going my way. But yes, DLTR was the one where I'm glad I did not add to that one because that would have been a different situation. But yeah, choppy market. It is what it is. Can't always make money. Sometimes as traders, our key job is just to survive so that when markets do heat up and markets are behaving a little bit more fluidly, in those times you can have those opportunities to thrive. So sometimes just survive so that you can thrive. If you enjoy these live trade videos, if you enjoy the transparency of showing a losing day, then do a couple things. Hit that like button. Leave a simple comment down below. Everybody, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good one. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.